Hello everybody, in today's episode 1 series thingy, we are gonna start building Adventure Heights, a purely custom Bloxburg theme park, and we're gonna open it eventually when we're finished, but I'm gonna take you along with the journey and see how it goes. I feel like most of the videos of building this are gonna be like sped up and voiced over, but yeah, can't wait. There'll be information later on the video on how to attend these like openings or like be able to see the park and stuff. I will open it once I'm done, and yeah, as we go I'll be talking and like sharing my ideas and what's changing and stuff. So just here, I'm starting the road, which is one of the most difficult things I've had to do. I also did some like car booths, like where you pay for parking. I also added some of those. That's what I'm doing right now. Eventually I'm gonna do the roof, and I tried adding like lines to make it look like it was like a retro diner or something. It didn't work out, so I didn't keep it. I just kept the roof, but there are flags on top of it. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for now, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I finished like the main booth area, and a couple things did change that I did off camera, like after I finished recording. I added speed bumps because they just fit, but right now I'm adding like the windows and kind of like concrete to direct everybody into the right lanes. Also some signs saying like $25 parking fee, stuff like that. I'll add it to the other side. I don't know when, but eventually I will add it to the other side of it. Another thing that really was difficult, to be honest, was like placing any dirt or road, only because of the weird angles I made it. Like, it was weird. So yeah, you see me redoing it over and over, but right here I added like drive-through windows and normal windows just for like the staff to be able to like see if there's a car and then take their $25. It was a little difficult building that one window next to the drive-through because of like how it was placing. It wasn't placing right, so eventually I got it. As you see here, I'm redoing the dirt like I said because I wanted to add more road, and yeah, a lot more road actually. But I did redo the dirt again. Here we're actually starting the sign, like the entrance sign that's gonna say Adventure Heights, aka the name of our park. I did end up changing the decals and the color of it because when I put Adventure Heights on there, it like blended in. Didn't really look good, so I just changed it like just a little bit. I didn't change the shape or anything. I just changed the color. Eventually, nothing. Oh, eventually off camera I did add flags down here. I added 4 flags off to the side just because I felt like it fit. Over here adding more dirt because like I said, it's gonna take a while for the dirt to actually look good. I did make the parking lot a little smaller to add dirt around so I can add fences, just so people don't drive right onto the parking lot and don't even pay. Also, here I'm gonna actually start the main entrance with roof struggles. This thing took like forever because I kept questioning myself on how to do it. Also here I realized that I could use the new road markings that they added. So I did that, and it looks a lot better now. Bad news was that when I tried to make like the 3 things, saying you can go this way, and this way, it wouldn't let me merge them. So I ended up making a weird contraption with arrows. It doesn't look horrible, but there are definitely parts I would fix. Like, I don't like that part really, but whatever. I see the signs are on the other side. That means like the parking area is kind of done, but like I did say, there's gonna be a speed bump and stuff. I'm pulling up inspo right now, which I will put on screen. It's gonna be this entrance is going to be based off of the Dorney Park entrance. Only because I really like how it looks, and it is just amazing. As you can see, I also continued redoing the roof because I just couldn't get it right, which made me kind of like crash out. Yeah, kind of depressing. I finally colored that, which that roof stays like that, and then I finished up adding the entrance walls, which do end up changing because I didn't like them. Here's a roof. The roof also changes because I changed the entrance walls, which means I'd want to like match it up. And then I added like the signature roof here, which I love, and then I added the first custom flag, which are the flags that are added to the entrance part. So yeah, and as you see, I extend the actual like entrance building because it just fit like that. So, while I make this custom flag, I think it's a good time to talk about how you can attend these openings. So, on the side, you can see I'm like scrolling through the server, but all you need to do is go to the description and click, put the link in your browser, or click it, whatever it wants, and just put it in, and you'll be invited to the server, which will allow you to attend openings and stuff. We have several parks in the works. We're not just Legoland, but we do have Legoland, which if you ever want to go to, feel free to join in the description below. That's where we're gonna open this park, so if you want to come to this park, that's where you go. But I'll also open it if we get enough people in my server, my Discord server. Other link will be in the description below. If we get to 20 members on our Discord, then I will open it. So right here, I'm just adding like the color of the walls and stuff, which I'm going to change eventually, because as I add more details to the entrance, the color kind of doesn't match and stuff. So I do end up changing it. I'm trying to make arches and stuff easier, like doors, but I ended up just using structural arches. I also use like the brick thingies on the walls, some pillars, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I also add the gutters as you saw, and I'm just adding the arches through. So right here, I'm just trying to add like the ticket booths and stuff. I do try to add like a design, like arch design to it, but it doesn't really work out. So I just use the normal ticket booth and color it accordingly. I did put a certain blind on it kind of thing, because I thought you could change the like photo of it, and I was gonna change it, but you can't. So here I'm adding bricks and stuff because it will just look a little better. So I'm just adding those around on both sides to make it look even. Here's where I actually started building like the entrance to the park, where the gates will be, where you exit and enter. The main building we're just building is kind of just for like tickets and a little for display, but I'm actually building where you will enter the park now. I do eventually push it back because it's not enough space, but I also don't know, I don't think I oh, here I push it back. I don't think I added the gates. I think I did that off camera, I'm not sure, but I did add the gates and I added the decals. Here I'm building like a little design thing. I ended up using carpets only because they're a little like smaller and I don't want there to be like a big gap between the roof and the floor and stuff like that, so it came out fine. This is when I changed the color because it was too much of the same color, so I just changed it to white, which was definitely the right decision. It looks a lot better now. And yeah, now that looks good as well. So I did do a little bit of changing to it, but I think it was all worth it, and I really do love how this design came out. Adding like custom fencing, kind of like that rope fence where like you pull it out for the length. It came out good. A couple of it was crooked, so I did fix it later. I tried adding a decal on it to say like Adventure Heights, because you know how like they always have something on those tapes. So I tried doing that, but it didn't work. So it's just gonna be blue tape, which I'm fine with. Yeah, so after this, I started adding like decorations around. As you can see here, I'm trying to like figure out what size I should use to put Adventure Heights. I might use one of like the sticky one where it has like the tape and then the photo. It might work, but yeah, we'll see. I'll let you guys know if I do. Here I try another arch design. It didn't work, so I didn't bother. I really don't know what I'm gonna do next. Oh, I'm making the clock, right? Okay, so the entrance that I'm basing off has a clock, so I just added like that and then added some basic shapes to build like a clock, to add like the white part around the clock. Yeah, I also think this one came out pretty well as well. Here I added a little bit more brick designs, just to add more detail, some trims. I finally added a column there. I'm sure a couple of you figured that out, that I made a pillar. I'm sure a couple of you thought like that's not good. I was debating on putting an Adventure Heights sign here, but I didn't, and instead decided to put a fountain and flower box there. And I feel like I really like how that came out. It looks pretty good. I didn't really do much after this point. Like, I just like finished up some things, added details. I think I'm gonna change the color of the flowers again, because I don't really like how they came out, but like they're not the worst, you know. So I'll probably fix those sometime. So yeah. Here I'm adding gates, so I did add the gates here, good. I'm also gonna add the extra fences and then the structural beams so I can add the decals saying which one's the enter and which one's the exit. The next episode I will show you all the decals because I did do decals except like the parking ones. But other than that, I did all the decals, which I will show you in the next episode, which I think we're going to be having a guest builder with us. We'll see. So, yeah, I added some extra, like, fencing here for, like, where you line up before entering the actual park and stuff. And, yeah, it looks a little crowded in build mode, but when you walk around, it's not crowded at all. So here is like the actual last thing I really did. I added like this thing for the person who's ever working to like check the tickets and stuff like that. I didn't add decal to this. Now that I think about it, I will have to eventually. I think this came out pretty nicely, and I like how I did that. So yeah, after that, it was really just finishing touches for the video, and then I was done because we have like 2 minutes left of the video. You made it, so this is probably the last time you're gonna hear me for this video. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really support this project and stuff. Make sure to join both the Discords in the description below. And without further ado, or now, thank you for watching so much.